Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, and it is our first Mopar Monday of 2026. And today we're taking a look at some 70 and 71 A bodies from the parent company Round 2, which owns Auto World and Johnny Lightning. And we are looking at Dusters, Demons, and Darts. Yeah, one thing I thought I heard some news last year that there was a 72 Demon coming up in 164th, and I could have swore it was green light, but now for the life of me, I cannot find that information anywhere. And we definitely need one. That's not much difference between the 70 and 71. And since we're on those, we'll take a look at the 71 Demon from Johnny Lightning, which is a really nicely done car, and they could also really easily make a 72. All they would have to do is basically change the grill, and that's it. The marker lights, these are kind of recessed. They did put an indent in the body, the casting. And the only thing I have against the Johnny Lightning Demons, the rear wheel opening's a little bit high on the front part. It should be even all the way across, but still a nice car, and I'm just thankful to have a decent Demon that is, I think, fairly true to scale. It may not be perfect, but it's close enough. Yeah, for them to make a 72, all they would have to do is change the grill to an open grill, and then they could change the hood scoops and have the center hood scoop. And that is like a, what they call a dual snorkel scoop. So yeah, the scoop was just one scoop in the middle, and it had two inlets. It's just like a dual snorkel scoop. Well, these, I guess, would be the dual snorkels, and that one was, I don't know, I called it a dual snorkel too. So anyways, that's the only difference would be is the grill and then the scoops. That would be about the only things I can think of. The dashboards are a little bit different, but they are such small details on a 164th that nobody would even notice it. So anyways, that I wouldn't even worry about changing any interior stuff. Then the other thing that I heard was coming up was somebody else was supposed to release a 72 Plymouth GTX and Roadrunner casting in 164th, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything else on that. So I'm hoping this year we do see some more Mopars released in 164th that we don't have yet, or at least some other companies releasing stuff to compete with the existing companies. So anyways, though, the 71 Demon from Johnny Lightning is very nicely done. Hot Wheels makes a 71 Demon too that is not that bad. But some of the proportions on it are a little bit cartoonish, like the bigger wheel opening in the rear and a smaller one in the front. Sorry, I had to shut the ringer off on that phone. So yeah, anyways, that's the only thing wrong with the Hot Wheels one. And the Hot Wheels one also looks a little bit more like a hardtop. It doesn't have the post here. But yeah, that's the thing that I could point out about the Hot Wheels when I don't have any of them right offhand right now. I'm trying to stick with more stock looking Mopars. I'm trying to streamline the collection a little bit. So I only have 3 of these Demons. 2 of them are the Mr. Norm's GSSs that came into 2 packs from, I think, 2023 or 2024, and they came with a 64 Dodge 330, Mr. Norm's super stock car. One was his real super stock car, the red one, and the blue one was kind of like a tribute car. And then this guy here, the orange one, is a regular Demon 340, and it was from a Toys R Us exclusive Mopar 10 pack that, or not Mopar, but it was a muscle car 10-pack that they had back in the early 2000s, I think around 2003 or 2004. But this is a cool looking car. You don't see them too often with the white stripe and white top. Pretty cool looking. So it was different. That's why I added this one to the collection. And nowadays it's hard to find them at a reasonable price. The ones that you do find at reasonable prices are usually the ones that are from like Monopoly series or some kind of like pop culture set that doesn't look stock. And another thing that you have to watch with some of the Johnny Lightning ones, some of them have the two-piece plastic wheels, especially the old releases. There's a lot of them out there of the Demon and Duster that have the two-piece plastic wheel, which I don't mind so much because you can always wheel swap them if you don't like the plastic wheels. But they're also getting a little bit pricey nowadays. Now let's look at its Plymouth counterpart. This is the Plymouth Duster. This is a different casting altogether. This was released, I think, before the Demon casting. This one also has the thing like with Hot Wheels, Dusters, and Demons. They look like hardtops because there's no post here. Although there is a post that is kind of simulated in the window bucket. But it's not very defined, and they should have painted it silver because the A-bodies, if you know, they don't have roll-down quarter glass. They have pop-out quarter glass like an extended cab pickup truck. And it's something that, I don't know, most Mopar guys know. So that's why that post is usually like one of the details that is highlighted because it doesn't roll down. On the hardtop, you do have like a thin chrome strip there that makes it look like a little tiny post, but the window rolls down. So, but on these kind of cars, it's not like that. And all of the Dusters from Johnny Lightning, I think they all pretty much have the shark tooth grill. I think they did release a couple that have a standard Duster grill, but not many. And this, as you could see, excuse me, guys, it has decals as the marker lights on the side. That's the one thing about the Demon, because they did the recessed area. That's 71 only. The 72 is when they started that marker light that they used all the way until the 90s that sits on top of the panel. So the Duster, you can make 70 to 72, and they do have 72 releases of the Duster. Pretty much they're all the same. As I mentioned before, the only differences would be inside the interior and such and the marker lights. But because of having decals or tampos for the marker lights, really they all look the same on this size scale or of diecast. Now, when you get to 1/18th and such, then the marker lights start to make a big difference. Or if it's a bigger body car, like say the 71 Charger, then you're looking for like that split marker light versus the top, like not flush mounted, but the one that lays on top of the quarter panel, that style marker light for 72. But anyways, these are very nicely done cars. Once again, same size as the Demon, pretty much, from Johnny Lightning. And the Duster and Demon both are from Johnny Lightning. And once again, pretty nicely done car. Shark tooth grill, has bumperettes. And then the tail lights. The tail lights may be slightly different on the 72 versus like 70 and 71. Now I do have a couple of new releases of the Duster. These were released a couple years ago. This lemon twist color and then the black. This triple black is awesome with the black stripe and the black interior and black paint. Beautifully done car. And this, I think, is a 70. I think that's what it's based on. Let's see here. Trying to see where it says the name of the car, if it even does. Yeah, this casting was originally released in 2000, as you can see, 2000 playing Mantis. And yeah, it doesn't say what year that one is. Huh, that's strange. And then this guy, I think, was a 70. No, it doesn't say Plymouth Duster. So that doesn't really help. But as you can see, everything's pretty much the same. Tail lights. Now, the tail stripes and the emblems may be slightly different. Yeah, this is black on black. The plate even says that. That's pretty cool. I just now noticed that. And then you have this guy here that has the steel rims. And this says dust you, meaning it would dust you in a race. And again, split tail lights. I think the 70 to 72 all had the split tail lights like that. I'm pretty sure. But I can't be 100% on that. I know the 71 and 72 Duster or Demons had the same exact tail lights. The only differences on the outside of those cars were the grills and the marker lights, and then the hood scoops, if they even had hood scoops. You could also get the option where there are no hood scoops, like as you could see on the Duster here. But this is all gloss black. It doesn't have the wedge decal. This wedge decal, if you got this 340 wedge that went caddy corner on the corner of your hood, you could not get the scoops from the factory because the scoop would cover part of the decal. So that is a story why these guys don't have the scoops. Now, why the black one doesn't, I don't know. I think Johnny Lightning has a tooling for the dual scoops on the Duster, but I can't say for sure. There's a few Dusters out there from the past that I would really like to get my hands on, but as I said, the prices are starting to go up on them. Not astronomical, but like somewhere between 10 and 20 bucks a piece when you do find them. The one that I'm hunting is the orange one with the black stripes, and it comes in the classic gold series in the smaller clamshell package that's actually reusable. That's a pretty cool setup. I love when they do those kind of packages with the clamshells. M2 even did that with Miho a couple times on their square bodies. That's a great idea. I don't know why they all don't do that. So now we're getting into darts. And this will be a quick spiel. I've only got 4 darts from Auto World. And these are the 70 and 71 darts. They have the same front clip as a Demon. Split grill on the 70 and 71, and then in 72 they went to the open grill with different marker lights. Once again, on the darts, I'm not sure if they changed the tail lights. I don't believe so. I think they were all the same, 70 through 72. They may have changed the placement of the backup lens, however. That I'm not sure. The plate on that one says special, and then on the other one, I don't know what it says. Blue sky. This is based like a B7 blue, I think is what they called it. It's a little bit lighter than the B5 blue. But pretty cool with the white top, white tail stripe. And this one has the scoops on it, whereas this one doesn't. They have a lot of like different options on the Auto World ones, which is really cool. Then we have the Dart in Plum Crazy with a white stripe, and this also says special. This must be the counterpart to the one here. And that one has the Stillies with the dog dish caps, and then this has the Mopar Rallies. White interior. They do make a Plum Crazy one also with a black tail stripe and black interior. I would like to get some more of the high impact ones. The conservative color ones are okay, but I really like the high impact colors on these darts. Here's one of the first releases. Actually, it was the first release. The counterpart was done in, I think it was Sublime. If it wasn't Sublime, it was Lemon Twist. It was, not Lemon Twist, but I think Curious Yellow. I know it was like a yellowish green. But anyways, that was the counterpart to this one, and those were the first releases of the Dart in high impact colors. Now, they did release the Dart in the plastic clamshell packages from Hemmings Motor News, but they were based on like a 318 swinger, just a basic uh businessman's type car, not the performance one. But yeah, this is one of the first high impact ones that I remember. The Panther Pink Dart with the white tail stripe, black interior. Very cool car. So that's pretty much it for our A bodies today, guys. As I said, I think somebody is releasing a 72 Demon this year in 164th, but I thought it was coming last year. I'm not sure if it was just hearsay that they were thinking about doing it and then they changed their minds. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but we definitely need a 72 Demon. Would love to see Auto World do a Demon or Duster or both. They could do both and just change up tail lights and front grills and stuff like they're going to do on their Furies to mix it up for 70 and 71s. So there's a lot of options with the casting of one of these cars, like a Duster and Demon, because you could use the casting for both Plymouth and Dodge. Just change the grills and tail lights, and that's pretty much it. So, guys, that's it for our Mopar Monday, and we will be back again on Friday for Free It Friday, unless something comes up during the week. I'm not sure. It's kind of slow right now because it's after the holidays and the start of a new year. I think most stores are doing inventory at the moment, so there's going to be a lack of new stock probably for the next month or so. But I do have some stuff coming from eBay, some older releases, some lowriders, and then I have some custom parts coming to make some custom lowriders. So we'll be taking a look at that stuff when it comes in. But that's it for our Mopar Monday, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I got a little tongue twisted earlier. There was some stuff going on in the background and I couldn't focus. So apologize for that. So I will see you guys again on Friday. Enjoy your first full week of 2026.